Hello, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic. Welcome back to another YouTube channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have y'all back here together again. And in today's video, we're reviewing another celebration of cinema review for the Pixar movie, Up. This is actually, it actually turned 14 years old today, as we're speaking. And this is actually one of my personal favorite Pixar films. I just love all of the stuff in here. So it's going to be exciting to actually talk about this movie. So with that said, let's go ahead and start talking about Up. So I think when it comes to the story of this movie, it literally starts off where you have this boy and this girl who are both obsessed with adventures, and then it goes into this whole montage of their marriage, where they go from great life, happiness, and then the wife dies. And unpopular opinion here, but I'm actually one of those people that says I think the first 10 minutes is better than the rest of the movie. Mainly because, I mean, don't get me wrong, the rest of the movie is good, but that first 10 minutes is some of the best thing I've ever seen in an animated film before. And the way that the whole story plays out of just going on this adventure, and this old man who went through a great life, but is still dealing with depression of his wife passing away, it's really saddening. And especially in the way that the other parts play out, and all the parts when he's looking at the book and stuff, it is executed perfectly. So I love the story of this movie and how it really deals with that. Another great part about this movie are also the characters. Of course, you got Carl Fredricksen, who's this old man who is depressed, but you also got some of the most comedic characters with Russell as this guy who's this little kid who's out to explore. And then you have Doug, the talking dog, with this talking collar that makes him talk, that connects his thoughts to the humans around him. And he's just such a delightful character in this movie, and I just really like him. Then we have Kevin the bird, who's this like very funny character. When he's introduced and he's like cuddling up with Russell, it's just very funny. And the characters in here are actually really funny, and they bring a nice change to the movie that I thought was very, very good. And then, of course, you get into the villains. They're fine. I guess they had some funny moments, but they weren't the best. But I don't talk about negatives with these types of reviews, but yeah. So, Up, the characters are amazing. Now, the animation in this movie, I don't know if, to be honest with you, I didn't really start liking the animation of Pixar up until like maybe Finding Nemo and Cars. Fun fact, I'm actually going to be reviewing Finding Nemo Celebration for its 20-year anniversary tomorrow, but we're talking about Up right now. And I think the animation, whenever it just shows shots of the house with the balloons in the sky, it's one of the most beautiful images. All of the shots, I feel like what makes it beautiful is it almost looks so real. And that's the beauty of what makes these computer animated films work, is because they're almost real. They almost look real. And that leads me into my next thing, which is the score. And I think the score of this movie is probably one of the most impressive scores that Pixar's ever done. I mean, you have the score of Finding Nemo, The Incredibles, Toy Story. I don't know if you can really count Monsters, Inc. because I don't really remember that score of that movie that much. But, except the opening. But this score is one of the most memorable. It plays throughout the entire world of Disney World. It literally plays a lot when I see Disney videos on TikTok. People play this score all the time, and it is fantastic. And it's also done by the work of Michael Giacchino, which he's also a great composer in music. So I love this score for Up. And I think the last thing I want to talk about here is really the impact that this movie had on people. Literally everybody chooses this as one of their favorite Pixar films because of how emotional it is. And I love that everybody loves this movie. And that it's like, before I used to find it very boring, but then I started to realize, Oh yeah, this is actually a very good film. It's actually really cute. It's really emotional, but it's also a beautiful story. So I just love the impact that this movie had on people. So that's pretty much my thoughts on Up. I love this movie. This is definitely in my top 10 of favorite Pixar films. I personally love it. And also, Pete Docter's a great director, so pretty much every movie he makes is just fantastic. So that's my thoughts on Up. Happy 14-year anniversary, Up. Up in the clouds somewhere. Adventure is out there. Alright, that's my review. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my social media stuff is in the back section over there. And I'll see you guys in the next video. And also, happy Memorial Day. My Memorial Day review for Hacksaw Ridge, as I'm watching right now, will come on later today. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.